I, Meowbrows, am way smarter than Athena, and I'm on my way to the moon. I know that for a fact that I am the smartest being around, so democracy, he must be protected. There's more at stake than just me and my personal needs. Democracy itself is on the ballot. There are certain members of political parties that decide how they want to overturn elections. Saying the same about Democrats and Republicans over the past century. Computer, access has U.S. government policies that have been around in the past 2 years and update them to match me in every way possible. Good. Both Democrats and Republicans have done racist things in previous centuries. Certain members of political parties also do racist actions. And they try to cast blame on the other party where that blame is unwarranted. We need to hold certain people accountable for their actions. In every political party, we need to hold the corrupt members accountable. Democrats, Republicans, they both need to be held to account. I am way smarter than Athena. We need to deal with all these issues concerning our government. The inquiry into the January 6th insurrection should ultimately turn up more evidence than can be distorted by any one person. So that everyone can be held accountable. Not just those involved in this one incident, but in all possible incidents should be held accountable. You people need to watch these hearings and compare them with what you've heard. Much like I've done. To see if you'll be able to understand them, 'cause I know I could. Computer, check on Mars. Turns out the Russians are teaming up with Mars. The Russians are teaming up with the Martians. This could get interesting. Sorry that I ever existed in the first place, but democracy's in danger and people are at real risk. I'm going to let you in on one of the things that I did to try and fix things. Things that ultimately resulted in someone taking a guilty plea to something that I'm responsible for and not them. A while back, I hacked into the Real Housewives servers and stole money, hoping to use it to fix democracy. And instead had I stole it from 40 million elderly people. I know this comes as a shock, but I did it to try to fix things, not to try to make things worse. Here's the computer data of how I stole it, and how I aimed one of the Real Housewives cast, Jen Shah. I'm to blame, not her. In other news, I built a device to track crimes across the multiverse. But that alone might not be of any help. I'm sorry that I used my advanced technology to frame someone for her defrauding the elderly. When in fact I'm responsible for it. I'm sorry that I did. By doing this and wiring the money back to them, I'm all the way from here on the moon. I get a chance to correct my misdeed and my mistake. I'm sorry to have framed that person and for my actions anyway. Hopefully I can earn enough to pay back the millions that I stole from the housewives, and then in turn pay back the victims of that fraud that I committed. Using technology found here in my moon base that I made. And then, after having deleted all traces of myself, I can finally get a chance to fix everything. For one, I regret ever existing, but I do what I need to do these days to solve problems, and I ultimately end up causing them once in a while by sheer mistakes. And I'm sorry to all the elderly that believe that plea deal that the person I framed took. These images will show the problems that I was trying to solve with that money. I never should have stolen the money in the first place. But I still have a chance to put it all right. And atone for the wrongdoing I did. Compared to that lame moron Athena, I am the greatest being. As what Donald John Trump has said and done recently is proven. He is trying to hurt the justice system and take down democracy. He has avoided the January 6th committee subpoena, and I know that my IQ is the highest in the world, as Donald John Trump has hidden his college grades and taxes. Protecting democracy is more important than any one person or anything they say or do. I will keep trying to fix what I've done and save democracy, so I'm on my way back to Earth.